Heather.
And I'm Hunter.
And we're from the HR department here at KLTV, looking for a group of new interns to help us with our news anchor program.
We've developed this program to help undergraduates and graduates alike get a jump start in the news industry.
We have many opportunities, everything from behind the camera to in front of the camera.
And here's a short interview with Jennifer Hines to show you what it's like to be a lead news anchor.
Okay, my name is Jennifer Hines and I'm a news anchor with KLTV. I anchor the 11:30 midday show, the 4 o'clock show, and the 5 o'clock show.
How long have you worked in the industry? How long have you been part of KLTV? And what are the stations that you've worked for?
I've been in the industry for 15 years. I have been with this station for 6 years. Yes, this is the 5th station that I have worked at. I've also worked in Abilene, Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and here.
How did you get started?
I took a class on documentary filmmaking in college. They forgot to put a prerequisite on that class, and I needed to fulfill an upper level elective in my communications college, and I absolutely loved it. The teacher that I had that year, she also happened to be the head of the broadcast journalism sequence, and she encouraged me to put in for that. They only take 14 students a year, so it's pretty competitive and most people don't get in their first time, but I was able to get in my first time, and it just kind of everything fell into place.
Do you have a degree in this field?
Yes, my degree is in broadcast journalism. I also have a minor in business from the University of Texas at Austin.
What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
When I start work, I produce and anchor the 11:30 show. So when I get into the office, I go through the emails, I check our website, I look and see what's on our news feeds. We have both the ABC news feed and also the CNN news feed. We also have the AP wires that I check, and I pretty much put together the entire show, 30-minute show that airs every day at 11:30. Then I go out onto the set and I anchor that show. And then I kind of have a little bit of a break, and that's usually when I film one of the franchises that I do here. It's called Gift of Love. It's where we feature children in East Texas that are available for adoption and looking for their forever families. So I either film that or I work on writing that script, voicing that script, and then making sure that the web version is online. Then after that, I start preparing for the 4 o'clock newscast and also the 5 o'clock newscast.
What do you do that you didn't expect would be a part of your job?
When I first started in this industry 15 years ago, social media was not even on the radar. So that's definitely something that's been added throughout my career. Is we all have Facebook pages, Twitter accounts. We have this whole other web side that, website stories that we have to update. We have all of that in addition to what we normally do. That wasn't there when I originally started in the news business.
What is the hardest part of your job?
Different stages of my career, there have been different hardest parts, so to speak. For example, when you're a reporter out in the field, and that's where I started, the hardest part of doing that job is sometimes getting the sources that you have to give you the information that you need in a timely manner. For example, if there's breaking news that's happening and you're trying to figure out what's going on so that you can tell the public, that can be pretty difficult. There's not really any, I wouldn't say it's a hard part, But I would say the part that can be the most stressful or the most challenging is when you have breaking news, writers are going into a newscast and reporting stories that are happening as they happen. That can be a little chaotic because you've got a whole team that is working to pull all these different nuggets of information to create one big, well-rounded story of what's going on.
What is the most exciting part of your job?
That is probably also the most exciting part, is when you have late breaking news and you feel like you're helping people. If you have a snowstorm, or I've worked where we've had hurricanes, it's when you have things that affect people and their lives depend on it, that really can be an exciting time in terms of it gets your adrenaline going. It makes you excited that you're really doing something to help the viewer.
Do you see yourself continuing on in this profession?
I see myself continuing on at KLTV in the news business. I think that if I ever left KLTV, or if we ever moved to another city, I would no longer be in the business.
Is it hard to balance work and home life?
That definitely can be a challenge. Looking over my career, I have made certain choices to make sure that that balance is a good balance. I am very fortunate that I have a schedule of 8:30 to 5:30. That is unheard of in the news business. The other people that work here work from midnight to 8 a.m. or 2 to 11 p.m., which I have 3 daughters at home, so neither one of those would really be conducive to me having a family life. My career path definitely took a turn when I got married and had to take into account what was best for us instead of what was best for me. So it definitely can be a struggle, especially for people that are not in my specific situation, in terms of scheduling. And I work holidays. The news does not stop just because Christmas comes along, or it's Labor Day, or there's a bank holiday. I mean, we're constantly having to make sure that all shifts and all newscasts are filled and produced to the best of our ability. So that can be challenging.
We hope that video has helped inspire you to want to join our news anchor program.
And don't forget, we have many opportunities for those who want to stay behind the camera as well.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Hunter.
And thank you so much for your time and consideration in our news anchor program. We hope to see you on camera soon.
And now for a brief, important word from our producer.
Hi, my name is Alex Free, and I'm the producer here at KLTV. We thank you for watching our video, and we hope that you will come by our office and pick up an application. We look forward to working with you soon.